Hey, it's Nyla. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you haven't met me yet, I'm a full-time working mom of one baby girl, and on this channel, I like to talk about all things design, specifically focusing on the home, how it affects our mental health, and what we can do daily to improve that. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. I release videos every Thursday. So in today's cleaning vlog, I'll be doing a deep clean of my kitchen and talking about how the space affects my well-being on a day-to-day. My kitchen probably gets the heaviest use out of all of my rooms besides the living room. Since I have been experimenting with the vegan diet and bringing my daughter along for the ride, I've been in the kitchen cooking a lot more meals. This has caused a lot of wear and tear and buildup that has led to me being less productive in the kitchen. Not being able to be productive in the kitchen throws my whole day off because then I'm throwing together whatever I can just to put some food in my stomach. Having a clean, well-organized kitchen has been essential in keeping up with healthy routines. So I thought to myself, how hard could my tiny little apartment-sized kitchen be to clean and organize? Well, after working all day while caring for my child, I have realized that things that once came easy were not so easy anymore. To be honest, it turned out being a bigger task than I first thought, with my toddler fighting for my attention and wanting to quote-unquote help. Thank you. I started to get frustrated because I had very little time to complete one task before I knew burnout would inevitably show up, and I'd still have to feed my child and get her ready for bed. I realized that I had to take things one step at a time. I ended up taking a few breaks to calm my building frustrations and to play with my daughter to help keep her distracted during some of the tasks she wasn't able to help with. So my air fryer sometimes single-handedly saves me on the toughest of days. It gets a lot of use, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree, especially working from home while watching my toddler. It's easy to put together one-pot meals that I can pop in, set it, and continue working while I wait for it to finish. That being said, I have not shown my air fryer the same love it has showed me. Admittedly, I could definitely give it a good scrub more often, but like I said, it's one of those easy appliances that I just set and let it ride out. Since I've been on a mission to find more products that are non or less toxic for us, I found an oven cleaner that I'd hoped would get the job done. I did read that it mentioned not working on aluminum, so maybe it wasn't meant for air fryers. I ended up using regular dish soap and a Scrub Mommy, which ended up helping a lot more in getting a lot of the built up grease off. Even though scrubbing down my air fryer didn't turn out to be as satisfying as I'd hoped, in the end I did make a significant difference in cleaning it. Deep cleaning your appliances from time to time will prolong the lifespan and remove buildup that tends to happen over time and can damage surfaces. I will definitely need to keep attacking this appliance, but I was really satisfied with the point that I did get it to. So I am really putting myself out there with the stove. Admittedly though, I never realized the stove tops like these lifted until I saw my father do it to help me clean in my first apartment. But this area has built up so much over time. This was definitely very satisfying to clean, and it helped reduce stress since I knew it was something that needed my attention for such a long time now. I didn't realize that the buildup was prohibiting one of my burners from working, actually. Once it was clean, I was able to use it with no issue. Being able to use multiple burners at a time has definitely helped me to be more productive because I can cook multiple items at a time. It was also my favorite burner because it was close to the sink, and sometimes I could just lean against it and relax a little while I cook. I know it doesn't seem that significant, but it definitely makes a big difference during some of my tougher days. Wiping down all of the cabinet faces is what really helped me to feel like I was cooking in a fresh new kitchen. Cabinet faces and interiors are another one of those things that don't get a lot of attention but can make a noticeable difference in your space, especially with my upper cabinets being a bright white. I will say the peel and stick vinyl has held up tremendously over the past year. I actually did a video to show the process of the before and after, and I think I'll do a 1-year update to show some of the positives and negatives, so stay tuned for that. Being able to walk into my kitchen and have it as a space I genuinely enjoy being in does absolute wonders for my productivity. The main function of my kitchen, which I know varies for different people, is to cook and do it in a functional and efficient way. There's a reason why each and every one of us has our own personal style in regards to just about anything. Maybe that's extremely simple or crazy elaborate or somewhere in the middle. Either way, I can't stress enough how being in spaces that represent us and help us to feel whatever emotion we're trying to evoke is essential in our routines and being productive. Another important and hygienic way to deep clean the kitchen is walls and light switches. My toddler runs around with tiny sticky little fingers covered in food, and there's always something on the wall right at her height. So it's really important for me to make sure I keep those surfaces clean. It also cleans up the look of your walls and makes your overall space look bright and like new. Making sure the refrigerator is clean and organized has always helped to keep me on track with cooking habits. There's a real reason behind those organization videos with everything being aesthetically organized in the fridge, and it's really not just for aesthetics, it actually serves a purpose. I try to keep the fridge as clean and clutter-free as possible because having the feeling of wanting to go into my refrigerator rather than feeling dread of what I will find in there does wonders for my mental health. There's an actual science behind the attractiveness of appliances and what sparks certain emotions and feelings in us when we see certain items. Because I am in an apartment, I don't have control over the actual refrigerator that I do have. So being able to control everything else about it is extremely important to me, which means I focus on the inside and what I can do to make sure I have an appealing space that makes me want to grab ingredients and start a meal. Deep cleaning a kitchen can seem so overwhelming, even for me with my small apartment kitchen. Everyday stressors, work, family, and just life has a huge impact on how we spend our days. So it may not always seem like a priority. But the benefits for our well-being will help to ease some of the tensions that we don't even realize our kitchens could be causing. Cleaning and organizing the kitchen will do wonders for your overall cooking experience, making meal preparations essentially stress-free and enjoyable. The best way to go about it is to start with just one area at a time and work your way through. Consider breaking your kitchen up into sections and completing one section at a time, even if that's one section per day or even less. It's important to move at your own pace and do things when you have time to avoid burnout. Days, weeks, months, as long as it takes, you'll get there. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to hit the thumbs up. And if you like me, please make sure to subscribe. I release videos every single Thursday. I'll see you next time. Bye.